Welcome to Inside Warhawk Football with Whitewater football head coach Lance Leipold. I'm Sean Tian. Coach, your team ended the season with a very solid 24-0 shutout at UW-La Crosse. What did you tell your team after the game?
Well, I think first of all, John, it was just a very good performance and a great way to end our season on a positive note. Pretty decisive victory, a great defensive effort. But I think the most important thing was, I guess, twofold. One, thank the seniors for everything they've given our program, but them as a football team to persevere, to have two really great weeks of practice with great effort and enthusiasm, and to get these final two victories where a lot of people had counted them out.
And you were talking about thanking the seniors. Seniors Desmond Ward, Ryan Wankman, and Steve McCollum also had big impacts on Saturday's game. Ward had a couple of rushing touchdowns. McCollum and Wankman each had an interception. What else can you say, though, about their final performances as Warhawks?
Well, I think those three you mentioned are guys that had great contributions during their career. Desmond wasn't in the program as long as some of the others, but Ryan, very steady. Steve came to us as a quarterback, moved over to safety, was injured all of last season. So for him to come back says a lot there. And for Desmond to get 1,000 yards on the season is a great milestone at any level for a running back. So all those guys there, that whole group of seniors, again, I think guys should be evaluated after it's all said and done by their whole career, not just one season and maybe 3 losses along the way. They still have an awful lot to be proud of, and I know someday they'll reflect back on that very proudly.
Now, some returning players next year for the Warhawks includes defensive end Lusant Manette, linebacker Kyle Wismer, running back Nick Patterson, quarterback Matt Barrett. What can you say you hope to expect from those 4 other players for the Warhawks next season?
Well, we have to pick up on some things where we left off. I think, again, that our whole linebacker crew is really all back. Kyle did a nice job. Lusant's a difference maker at defensive end. Nick Patterson showed flashes of being a very effective back in our conference, and Matt showed flashes of being able to lead this football team. So those are good building blocks to work with. But we're going to need a great off season. We need to keep our intensity. We need to increase our intensity level, and again, and to get back to what we do best, we need to get some guys healthy, and then hit the recruiting trail to add some more players to this program.
Now, this is the first time in your 6 years coaching the Warhawks that your team's not in the Division III playoffs. Is that kind of a weird feeling? I mean,
yeah, it's amazing the list that my wife gave me to do around the house already. No, it is. It's a little different, and it's difficult in that aspect. We have a lot to get done here in the next couple of weeks, get organized for recruiting, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a great benefit to our program that we're going to be able to be out and be making face-to-face contact sooner than ever with players, and to continue to supplement what we have here on campus.
Now, with the season over, how will you, your coaching staff, and the returning players go about with a head start into the off season?
Well, we're going to have a meeting here this week, and then we have some weight room things we're going to continue to kind of finish up from our in-season workout, so to speak, to see where we're at strength-wise, and then we'll kind of transition to an off-season mode here shortly. Probably right after Thanksgiving. The coaches still have things that they'll meet with every player. I'll meet with players. And then, of course, we're watching and evaluating high school talent and organizing our trips out to high school. So a lot of people think it's the off season, but it's just a new season. It's a different season, and we have a lot to get done.
Now, Coach, this is the last time we're going to be sitting here this season. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or anyone else you'd like to thank for this past football season?
Well, first of all, Sean, thank you to you and Nick for all your efforts in doing this year. I hope it's something our fans and followers have enjoyed, because I surely have. You guys have done an outstanding job. I'd like to thank all our fans for their support. We're truly the best in Division III football, and I think we showed that again this year with our fan support at Perkins Stadium. Thank our players and our coaches for their efforts, and I just ask everyone to keep supporting Warhawk football, and more good days are ahead. So thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Coach. And for Inside Warhawk Football, for Coach Leipold, I'm Sean Tian.